What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Coin Hedge. Today is October 30th, 2025. Before we get started, I am a financial advisor. However, this is not financial advice. For financial advice, you can visit my website at thecoinhedge.com and set an appointment. All right, guys. So I came on here today as a friendly reminder slash informational video for people who are new to crypto. Okay. What's happening right now is there are a bunch of people online on X, etc., YouTube, who are new to crypto and they're listening to these quote unquote analysts. Some of them are great, some of them are not. And the ones I would say that are not are the people who are going on there and saying that for this reason or that reason, we still have 4, 5, or 6 months left of this market cycle. And they want you, really what they want is they want you stuck holding the bag. So they want you to buy their bags off of them, and they want you to be stuck with your average cost somewhere up here. Okay? And I think it's disgusting and I despise it. And I don't want to see that happen to new people in the space because then they get jaded. And then that's how crypto gets a bad name. And then they've got to wait another 4 or 5 years to get rid of those bags, and they're stuck in the market or they take a massive loss. Okay. So I don't want that to happen to you. A lot of people have made that mistake. Okay. And it's easy to do because it's really tough if you haven't had your finger on the pulse of this market for the last 2, 3, or 4 years, in my case, almost 10 years, then it's really tough to navigate where you are. So I'm not blaming you. I'm not calling you stupid. It has nothing to do with any of that. All this is just kind of understanding roughly, this is not an exact science, but roughly where are we in this market cycle? So I'm going to ask a question. Do we think that we are down here? I hope not. So what we're looking at here on the left, is the Bitcoin market cap since 2021. Okay? So do we think we're down here? I don't think so. Okay? I think it's kind of obvious we're not. Do we think that we are somewhere in here? We might be towards the later part of this. I don't think so. I disagree, but that's possible. I could be wrong. Do we think we are in distribution? I do. I think we are in the later part of distribution here. Maybe even the very beginning of the downtrend. Okay. So we might, this massive liquidation here might be, gosh, that looks horrible. This massive liquidation may be the beginning of the bear. And what happens is when people are new to crypto and they hear somebody say that, they turn the video off and they get all upset and frustrated, but it's not a frustrating thing because this is the part where you have to pay the most attention because the next phase, guys, is accumulation. Okay? And that's where we want to enter our buys. All right? So what's happening is these influencers are going online and a couple of narratives are occurring. They'll say, well, I thought that this was going to give me an opportunity to become a millionaire. This is garbage. I'm mad at the space. Crypto's garbage. Okay. So now they're mad. They had an expectation set. They're mad. And so now they're dogging crypto. The fundamentals don't change throughout these market cycles, guys. Just because we're headed for a downtrend in the market cycle does not change the utility of a lot of these cryptos, a lot of this distributed ledger technology. Okay. So right now is a good opportunity to pay attention because we're headed down in the next year and a half or so to accumulation. Okay. And that's where we want to buy. Do we want to buy here? No. Do we want to buy here? Listen, guys, There are a bunch of different ways of navigating markets and making money in markets. If you're a day trader, you can make money in the markets, whether it's going up, whether it's going down. That requires a lot of knowledge, a lot of expertise. That's a very niche job. And I don't recommend doing that. Most of us, most of you listening, are going to be people who have a 9 to 5 or own a business, and you're looking for ways to diversify your capital, and you're not looking to day trade. Having a swing bag on the side is fine, and that can be fun and that can be exhilarating, and that's fine. That's a completely different situation. That's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about people who want to enter into the space legitimately and over the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years of your life, make some significant money in an emerging market, where an emerging market is something that offers, it's high risk, but it offers high returns, okay? So those are the people I'm talking to. If you're a day trader, this isn't the channel for you. I don't want to do that. I have a swing bag myself that I utilize, but that's not something that I'm talking about right now, okay? This is for the people who want to get into the market. So just because, again, the market is headed down does not mean that this is the end of the world. No, this is the best opportunity. Start paying attention now, and what we'll be able to do, we're not going to time the bottom perfectly, but if we can get some buys in here, then this is smooth sailing, okay? And then you don't have to go on that emotional roller coaster over the next 3 or 5 years, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, watching the market every single day, making sure that you don't lose a bunch of money, right? We bought down here. We're good. So why is everybody on Twitter so upset, or why are they so against this being the beginning of the bear and it's only up because they bought up in here, guys? That's why. They were not paying attention. They didn't buy towards the bottom. So now their only hope is for this market to keep going so that they don't have to go back to their 9 to 5. And I don't blame them for feeling that way. It's tough. But the reason that that happened is because some influencer came on and told them that it was a good time to buy. They didn't do their own research, and now here they are. And I do not want that to happen to you. I cannot stress that enough. So in the future, as we're doing these videos, I'm going to help us keep our fingers on the pulse of this market so that we can identify when we're somewhere down here, okay? And that way we can get our buys in, get our plan in place on the way down, execute our plan throughout the accumulation and the uptrend and the distribution, and then we can get in and out of the market, guys. I'm long the market. That doesn't mean you don't play the market cycles. That's foolish. There are different strategies. There are experts in the field that will tell you there are a bunch of different experts in finance and in crypto that will give you a bunch of great strategies. This is my strategy, guys. I buy low, I hold, I sell somewhere near the top. If I would have sold here, I would be very happy. What an amazing return. I don't have the percentages on the screen, but I mean, that would have been an amazing return, especially compared to a traditional market benchmark. Outperform the traditional market well in excess. So you don't have to even time the market perfectly, guys. You get in somewhere low, sell somewhere high. It all comes from understanding where you are in the market cycle. Okay? So with that being said, guys, I'm going to keep these videos very short. Thank you for tuning in. To stay ahead, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Visit my website for an AI prediction and market analysis one-pager at coinhedge.substack.com. The link is in the description. Until next time, have a good one.